All right, so now we're going to talk about the grading and drainage plan. So the grading and drainage plan is typically where you're going to get the information to build the finished ground model. And it's basically how the site's going to be graded. And it's represented by contour lines. So the contour lines, which are these lines you see here, they represent what the ground surface is. So if we zoom into this, you can see this is a berm, and each one of these contour lines represents an elevation. So up here, we're at 83, 82, 81, and 80. So you can see that we've got this long finger type berm. And if you take a look in this here you can see that I'm at 79 and 78. So all the water that's going to fall is going to drain down into this area down in here. You can see here's a high spot of 80. If we take a look at the road, usually you see this arrow shape, which represents the crown of the road. So here we're at 80, but over here we're not at 80. It's actually at probably 79 and some change. 80 is actually up here. And what these, you can kind of tell by the way the shape of this contour is that everything is draining down this way. And I'll show you a better example of that in another sheet. Here is the pond. So here's the elevations for the detention pond that we have. So we can elevate this data and build a surface model from it using this. So typically on a grading plan, you'll have contours that represent what the ground looks like, as well as possibly some spot shots or some other call out details. If we take a look at this sheet over here, we can get an idea of how this is shaped. So you can see here that the farther apart the contours are, the flatter the surface is. If we look up here, we can see these are a little bit closer together, so that's going to be a steeper slope. So it might be like a 3-to-1 slope. Sometimes it'll tell us, like if we look down over here, we look on this berm, we can see that we've got a slope in the form of a ratio. So it is a -1 to 3 is basically going in this direction. So 3-to-1 slope typically is what it's called out as. So for every 3 feet, it's going to drop a foot, right? So this is a 4-foot berm across the top. And if we take a look here, the way that these contours are shaped like this, basically this is a swale. So that's going to show the water draining out this way, towards that, or I'm sorry, going in this direction, because this is 81 and this is 80. If we take a look over here, same thing, we got 79, 80. You can see that is draining in this direction towards this low spot over here. So you can tell when you look at these contours, kind of depict on how the ground is going to be shaped and graded. If we look also here, we can see we've got some high point elevations. So we can kind of depict that this is a high point, and you can kind of tell by the shape here. And then the road's going down in that direction and down in this direction. Here's a high, kind of a hill. So on this one, it's showing also our storm drain. So our storm drain, again, we're using these triangles that goes to that table on one of the last sheets. I think it's like sheet 43. And it'll tell us what type of storm drain, what the elevation and rim and invert is. So not all information is on one sheet. So you have to kind of work through and understand what each sheet has and where you're going to be able to find that information. But model builders, when a contractor needs to build this model, this is where they're going to pull the elevations for these sites. Now, some construction sites and some subdivisions are going to be different. This one, they're not actually physically grading each pad. In some cases, the engineer and the designer will actually build out the pads, and the pads will have a finished floor elevation for the building. In this particular case, they're just doing some very rough grading to grade the overall site. They'll do the roads. And then as a person builds this house, the house contractor will grade out the site based on, requirements for being a, finished floor. It might be a basement, depending on the lot, they may have a walkout basement. All depends on the house that's going to be built on that. So in this particular set of plans, on this particular project, they're just doing a rough grade of the entire site. So again, these make up these 4 or 5 sheets that, grade out the site and, show us how we're tying into the original ground. All right. Same thing here, grading and drainage. Another one, a little bit more details there. And then we get into the hydraulic analysis overall of the overall site. We'll talk about that next.